It's time for Sunbelt Conference Baseball on ESPN as we welcome you to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's a gorgeous day for baseball in the Sunbelt Conference. It's Game 3 of this opening weekend set of conference play right here inside Pete Taylor Park. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth. I'm Jason Baker alongside my color analyst, Chris Kirtland. And Kirtland, it's really two storylines for Southern Miss. Boy, what a sweep would mean to start conference play for Old Dominion. You never just know how the conference race plays out. This ball game awfully important to them to try to salvage the series.
That's right, Jason. Conference play, every game matters. You try to salvage a Sunday win if you're these guys in the first base dugout ODU, and if you're Southern Miss, a big-time sweep to have 3 wins under your belt in conference play would be a major piece.
It was after dark action last night at Pete Taylor Park. A huge come-from-behind win. Some people probably went to bed early. They have no idea. But it began with Luke Waters hitting 2 big flies.
Luke Waters put his team on the board a couple times in his first 2 at-bats last night, back-to-back home runs.
And then it began. Carson Taylor with his first of 2 home runs, both towering shots last night at Pete Taylor Park.
That's right, cutting the lead in half and then keeping the team around. Get to the 8th inning, big pinch hit double by Dre Barrett to go ahead and take the lead. And then a little insurance from Carson Taylor right there in the treetops.
They handed the ball off to Colby Allen. He said, "I'll take it from here, boys." 5 innings of relief work last night, and he had the slider working off the plate. And the Golden Eagles won Game 2 against ODU 11-4. We'll have the Monarch batting order for Chris Finwood, who's on the bump today for the Golden Eagles when we return to Pete Taylor Park. Woods Ball Club will run the batting order down like this with Luke Waters back in the 3-hole for the second consecutive game. Had himself a night last night.
That's right. Luke Waters, 2 home runs off the left-hander cross Sibley last night. Swinging a hot stick coming into Sunday.
On the bump today for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, it's an elite arm. It's Graydon Harris, the freshman out of Greenwell Springs, Louisiana, awfully tough on the right-hander.
That's right. It's a 3-quarter left-handed delivery. Throws a fastball, 91, 93. We'll breeze it up to 95 at times.
And then Nick Monaster, how about the defensive play? Had a couple of web gems in 1 inning last night. A nice barehanded turn on a double play, as well as a beautiful play back on the outfield grass.
That's right. He was all over the
right-handed hitters so far this season. Fastball up top.
Was very excited about what it was going to look like for him this spring.
For me, it is 2-2 slider, throw it away. That gets a swing and a miss. Striking out the side goes Graydon Harris, the freshman, here in the top of the first. We'll have the Golden Eagle batting order when we return. Golden Eagle batting order begins with Cook, Pratt, Gillespie as usual. Tucker Stockman's been a story in the 8-hole of late. Couple doubles, couple singles, 4 of 7 in this series, Kirtland.
That's right, hitting up around 400 for the year, kind of earning more starts and more at-bats as the season has progressed for this Eagle lineup.
Boy, how about the bat that Dre Barrett brought to the plate last night in a pinch hit role? He's rewarded with a start today in the 9-hole for Southern Miss. It's a familiar face, sort of. You'll know this guy. He was a freshman back in 2022, picked up a win here at Pete Taylor Park. He's a senior now in Blake Morgan. You see what he did last Sunday against Auburn. It's really good stuff, Kirtland.
But yeah, finding an answer for him is so tough. We talk about his speed.
Morgan's got him quickly 1-2. Breaking ball, Ozzie slices it up. Kyle Edwards is flipping those hips back shallow left field. The shortstop. Ground ball. Kyle Edwards is charging. Scoops it up. His throw to late in time. And that's it for the Golden Eagles in the bottom half of 1. No score between either club. We'll press forward to the second inning. Got him in an 0-2 hole.
Work the best that it can.
2-2. Wicked. Particular in numerous amounts, but he said, boys, selectively when they want to, can be awfully wicked. Efren Morales finds the first hit of this ball game. Stocksman for the Monarchs. Graydon Harris to the plate here at 2-1. This is back up the middle, out in center field. Morales going to make a big turn. Boy, that could have been trouble. Harris to the plate. This is tapped back up the middle. Monaster has the force unassisted at second base. That's it for the Monarchs in the top of 2. No score. Southern Miss coming to bat for the second time when we return.
And his fastball is pretty alive as well.
Matthew Russo gets a good swing. It's a chopper. Zach Late fields it. Morgan
this year.
Everyday second baseman Monaster has put one high into the Bluebird sky in center field. T.J. Aiken with Chris Finwood. He said, what was that, about 500 feet worth last night? I said it exactly was. But they get him to pop out on the infield dirt. Tyler Zadalis makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Golden Eagles. We played 2 today. No score. Get into the system. It's no more of a fast track than it is anyone else. And so this is a single for Hammond out in front of Carson Pato. Part of the minor league system at that point.
And playing college baseball at a high level has become a way to develop and to be more big league ready. Southern Miss.
Kyle Edwards puts a barrel on it, lifts it down the right field line. Carson Pato's given a look. He's going to have the play. Teron Hammond's going to tag from second to third. 1-0, lifts it to left. Davis Gillespie is coming on. Strong throw from Gillespie. Not in time. Hammond in quickly. They may take a look. Here we go. Yeah, Hammond's going to be safe. That inside hand got to the plate prior to the tag. And he is. He's called safe at home.
Ball comes back to haunt the Eagles.
Harris makes a stab as it was tacked right back to him off the bat of Luke Waters. But the single by Teron Hammond to begin the inning. The wild pitch hurts. 1-0 Monarchs as we head to the bottom of 3. On the weekend. 1-2 handcuffs him. Full count to Stockman. He goes fastball away. Gets his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. There's really good early. He's facing a good arm here in Blake Morgan. 3rd ball. Trey Barrett's going to bust this no-hitter up against Blake Morgan. It's a single for the black and gold. Big breath. Now he's working from the stretch. Jake Cook slaps this through the 6th hole out in the left field to Luke Waters. There's 2 aboard. A little 2-out rally. Kirtland.
293.
0-1. Pratt is underneath it. Kanan George, T.J. Aiken converge. It'll be Kanan George to receive that fly ball. That's it for the 2-out rally. They'll strand 2 with the Golden Eagles. Monarchs still hold the Monarchs. Braden Harris gets a ground ball. Ozzie Pratt will charge it up. Rocket in his pocket. It's over to Matthew Russo in time. I've been trying to spy to see if you hear. You're a worker. I know that. I've learned that from you already. Ozzie Pratt's going to get this across the diamond. Couple of ground downs to begin.
The politician that everybody loves, and then it's time to vote me back in.
That's right.
Results, they don't vote me back in, so I figure work first, play later.
Understand so far today. 1-0. This is lifted. Cook immediately going back. This is hit a long way into the breeze. Cook can't make the catch. It's off the wall. No one stopped, and Morales. Zadalis is going to stand up over at 3rd base. It's an RBI triple for Tyler Zadalis.
Obviously, with the new rules and roster sizes, you don't have everybody at once. That should be a good job there.
It is. Matthew Russo will tag first base. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll return. Charles Huff. More to go. We'll look at the schedule for the.
Let's them come over.
That's right.
Plays, I'll take them.
1-2 breaking ball with Blake Moore.
Level, he earned it. He deserved it. But for him, with 1 season left, it was about the relationships. It was about the opportunity to come somewhere where he knew the head coach, where he knew. Job to actually come pay to see that talent. If we do it together, we can really put ourselves in a special place.
Completely agree. My man, thank you for your time.
Thank you guys, man. Look forward to it. Can't wait to see everybody out there. Good luck to Coach O and the boys. And see you guys real soon.
Can't wait to catch up. August be here before we know it, my man. That's
No doubt.
Charles Huff, the head football coach. His day is done. In comes Josh Ock, the sidearm slinging sophomore out of Chanhassen, Minnesota, 5'11", 192, 12 strikeouts, over 8 walks and 9 1/3 so far. Impressive after 1-2 slider. Hammond's put down on a strong run on that fastball. There's the two-seamer. This under the mitt of Matthew Russo. They're going to run a play, or the Golden Eagles, but the baseball. 1-2, curveball. Monaster shovels to Pratt, who will glove it, exchange, throw in time. 4-6-3. Inning, Indy, DP. Bottom of the 5th we go. Southern Miss is coming to bat when we return on ESPN.
Yeah.
Ask for a review, guess you never know. Carson Pato caps one. Zadalis, the third baseman, over to cut it off. 1-2 fastball, sharply hit, but right to the glove of Kyle Edwards. 2 pumps and then the throw, and it's Hannah Ogino. Breaking ball, Stockman trying to get through, and he does. Out in the right center field to run. Hammond can't make the play. County that displays athletic excellence, but also off-the-field excellence, as well as what Dre Barrett has won through his high school career. Speaking of excellence, that's what Blake Morgan has been today. He has scattered 3 hits. We played 5. It's ODU 2.
Right. Title Coach Palmer gave me and one I wore proudly.
Looks after it. 2-2, strike him out. Throw him out. Monaster didn't hang on to the baseball.
It'll be an out regardless.
It will. There was interference called. That was on Kanan George on the strikeout. There was a
Colby Allen covered yesterday after Sibley's start.
slider, just misses off.
The Monarchs in the first 2 ball games, and it showed up today.
Two-seamers lifted deep to center field. Jake Cook is there against the wall. Innings over. Makes the catch. Battered 3 hits, to be honest with you. It's 1-2-3 for the Golden Eagles. Cook lifts a fly ball to right center field. Kanan George, the right fielder, is underneath it. He's 78th pitch of the afternoon from Blake Morgan. Ozzie Pratt skies this to right center field. Kanan George. Davis Gillespie, wonderful kid. 2-1. This is hammered down the left field line in front of Luke Waters. That's just the 4th base knock of the afternoon. Fastball. Russo around on it. Hammond, it's a long run. His throw is not in time. That was a tough play. He was shaded. The southpaw Morgan. Breaking ball that is popped away from Evan Holman. Everyone's up. A station pitch coming from Blake Morgan today to Nick Monaster. And Monaster lines it right to Luke Waters in left field. Rally killed on the fly ball out. Blake Morgan survives. It's a Monarch lead, 2-0, as we've played 6 today at Pete Taylor Park. For Warren Central High School, Zadalis is going the other way. This is going to ride the win. High into right field and over the wall. It's a homer, followed that triple that he had, as you mentioned, Kirtland, back in the 4th inning. And the Monarchs have grabbed a 3-run lead on this Sunday afternoon on a solo blast by Tyler Zadalis.
First home run of the season for Zadalis. Came into today hitting 163. Has boosted that batting average just at the Mendoza line coming up here for this at-bat, and gets over it with a home run.
I don't know about you. You've been a coach. You've been a coach actually in the position with Chris Fenwood today. I'm impressed with the energy and the effort the Monarchs are giving. This is a bunt dropped down by Evan Holman. Will it be safe games as you see there at War Memorial Stadium? Tucker Stockman's calling for it. Spinning throw. Edwards, who runs extremely well aboard.
But
Hammond fights one off the barrel. This is out to Carson Pato.
Of course, there's an advantage.
Cameraman down in that third base camera well asked me, what about school? Man, it's baseball season right now. Big punch out for Brooks Willoughby. That's it, but the solo lower third of the strike zone. 1-1 breaking ball. Pato's over the top of it. And late gets the 0-2 out of his hand right here, coming to Tucker Stockman. Ground ball. Charging is the Dallas. Got it out his glove. His throw in time. Picked by Zach Late. Nice play by the first baseman. 3 up, 3 down. Said it was right at the start of lawn chairs kind of coming into play. Those bag chairs. They said it was bag chairs for days. Here's a single off the bat of Luke Waters out in the shallow right. 3-1. This misses. It's a walk for Kane. It's a big opportunity here, and Brooks Willoughby capitalizes. Gets the instrument. There's this ball game. The right-hander out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana University Lab High School product. Saw him earlier this weekend already in this series when an inning of one-hit baseball, struck out one, didn't walk anyone. That was on Friday night's ball game, that 11-2 win for the Golden Eagles. He's a guy with a lot of sink in his return as a designated hitter. And Sundstrom has a fastball that catches Morales in the arm. Second hit batsman of the bases juiced, 1 out here in the top of 8. Sundstrom gets the ground ball. Brad's got to hurry. The shovel, the throw, quickly in time. 6-4-3. Maybe a momentum swinging TP. Golden Eagles coming to bat in the bottom of the 8th, down 3.
7th.
3-2, Dre Barrett, 107 off the barrel and gone.
I'd say he took advantage of that new life, wouldn't you? It's a good way for the Eagles to get off the schneid and put a run on the board. They've kept it close all game, trying to get to a point where they could bump Morgan off the mound and start scoring some runs and see a different look. This will definitely work in their favor.
409 feet is where that baseball landed from a young. Bailey Matella is the new reliever. Yep, another left-hander for the Monarchs. He pitched 2/3 of an inning last night. Hometown kid, 6'5", 240 pounds, out of Norfolk, Virginia. 0-2. Cook beats this to the turf. Zadalis quickly over by half a step. He gets Jake Cook. 2-1. Pratt sends this to center field. But right at TJ Aiken, who secures it. 2-1. Curveball. Grounded over to Kyle Edwards, the shortstop, the throw on time. The Golden Eagles strike for 1. It was a leadoff solo blast from the freshman third baseman, Dre Barrett. But it's a 3-1 Monarch lead after 8 today from Pete Taylor. Christian Ostrander would want more than a clean top of the 9th inning. So what does he do? He goes to his closer, Landon Payne, the senior out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi, former Pearl River Community College Wildcat, a junior college national champion. And he's in the ball game for one purpose and one purpose only, Kirtland. That's to keep this at a 2-run ball game.
Say you love a two-seam fastball because of the run.
Ground ball here. Monaster off a nice little hop. His throw is in time. Down. Baseball's changed, Kirtland. 1-2.
Down the 9th inning in certain situations.
1-1. This is hammered inside the third base bag past Dre Barrett. Kyle Edwards is thinking too. He'll have it standing up. It's a double for the Monarchs. That's combined between both ball clubs. Ground ball here. This gets through. That's going to score a run for ODU. The double by Kyle Edwards pays a dividend. It's 4-1 Monarchs. 1-2 pitch. A good one. Waters down. Swinging tag applied. 2 strikeouts for Payne in the inning, but not before the Monarchs get a couple of hits that score a run. They lead it 4-1. Golden Eagles coming to bat in the bottom of the ninth. Well, Chris Finwood told us on Thursday, Kirtland, if there was a dude that I had in this team that could slam the door, it would be Kellen Davis. Here he is, rested and ready into this ball game. The junior out of Media, Pennsylvania. 6 foot, 220 pounds. As Kellen Davis enters this ball game, he's making his 6th appearance of the season. He does have it. This one up high and tight to Russo. 0-2 breaking ball. Back up through the middle. Russo moves up a station, and there's 2 runners on.
Extended their arms on.
3-2 breaking ball right under the hands of
just so far.
3-2 breaking ball. 3-1. That missed. The bases will be loaded.
Has a real understanding of the zone.
0-1 breaking ball. Kyle Edwards shovels it over to Maverick Stallings, and that's the ball game. On the force out on the play to second base to get Ty Long, and Kellen Davis comes in and slams the door, and the Monarchs win it today in Game 3 of this Sun Belt Conference opening series weekend. Kirtland, I don't know about you, but I'm awfully impressed with the way the Monarchs took care of business today and the way they handled themselves inside Pete Taylor Park this afternoon.
Yeah, I think Blake Morgan had a great outing on the pitcher's mound and feeling himself coming back into form, feeling 100% physically, and I'm sure the Monarchs will be looking for that here down the stretch of Sun Belt play.
Sure will. The Monarchs win today 4-1, but the Golden Eagles take the series. They scored 11 runs in each of the ball games on Friday and Saturday. Christian Ostrander begins this Sun Belt Conference play season 2-1. For Chris Kirtland, for our statistician Marty Wyndham, I'm Jason Baker. We thank our entire camera crew, our director Lee Field, for all they do for us in the production of these broadcasts on ESPN Plus as you've been watching Sun Belt Conference Baseball.